Welcome to Shatranj 64. Today we have a FIDE World Cup 2025 clash between two elite grandmasters. Andrey Esipenko, rating 2681, playing white. Nodirbek Yakubboev, rating 2689, playing black. Let's dive into the game. White begins with pawn to e4. Black replies with c5, the Sicilian defense. Knight to f3, and black develops his knight to c6. White strikes in the center with d4, black captures, and white recaptures with the knight. Black develops his knight to f6, attacking the e4 pawn. White plays knight to c3, reinforcing the center. Black chooses e6, preparing a solid pawn structure. White exchanges knights with nxc6, and black recaptures with the b-pawn. Now white pushes e5, driving the knight back to d5. Esipenko continues with knight to e4, eyeing the center. Black develops his bishop to b7. White calmly develops his bishop to d3. Black plays queen to c7, supporting the center. White pushes f4, gaining space. Black jumps his knight to b4, attacking the bishop. White retreats with b2. Black pushes c5, expanding on the queen side. White develops bishop to f3. Black places his bishop on d5. White castles kingside. Black develops bishop to e7. White plays c3, challenging the knight. Black retreats the knight to c6. White develops bishop to e3. Black castles kingside. White maneuvers knight to g3. Black exchanges with bxf3. White recaptures with queen f3. Black pushes d5. White captures with exd6. Black recaptures with bishop d6. White pushes f5, attacking. Black exchanges with bxg3. White recaptures with queen g3. Black trades queens with qxg3. White recaptures with hxg3. Middle game transition. Black pushes c4, gaining space. White plays fx6, opening lines. Black recaptures with fx6. White trades rooks with rxf8 check. Black recaptures with rxf8. White places rook on d1, seizing the open file. Black plays rook to b8. White invades with rook to d6. Black tries knight to e5. White captures with rec6. Black jumps knight to g4. White retreats bishop to c1. Black places rook on d8. White plays king f1, centralizing. Black responds with king f7. White plays rook e2. Black pushes rook to d5. White plays king e1. Black maneuvers knight to e5. White pushes b3. Black checks with knight d3+. White calmly plays king d1. Black pushes h5. White develops bishop to d2. Black plays rook a5. White retreats bishop to e3. Black pushes pawn to a6. White captures with bxc4. Black plays rook e5. White places bishop on d4. Black plays rook g5. White moves king to c2. Black captures pawn with rook g3. White calmly retreats bishop to e3. Conclusion. At this point, black is out of time and out of options. White's bishops dominate the board, the rooks are neutralized, and black's pawn structure is collapsing. Nodirbek Yakubboev resigns. Final result. Andrey Esipenko wins with white, scoring 1-0 in round 8 of the FIDE World Cup 2025. A brilliant demonstration of central control, the power of the bishop pair, and precise endgame technique.